Grief can be devastating. To me, anticipatory grief, which is the mourning before a loss, can be even more so. When talking about grief, I think to a quotation by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross in which she says, "You will heal, and you will rebuild yourself around the loss you have suffered." When you rebuild yourself around the loss you have suffered, you're not prepared to be knocked over again and again and again. One loss is enough to leave you devastated, let alone the loss of 8 in the span of about 2 years. I wasn't prepared. I was 17 when it started with my grandmother, just months away from my 18th birthday. Since then, I lost 2 uncles, my aunt, my cousin-in-law, my best friend, my grandfather, and a second grandmother. I usually end up counting them on my hands just to make sure I get it right, but I'm running out of room to count. And that's surreal to me. It feels like some kind of mistake. A mistake that oftentimes warrants odd looks from my classmates, who wonder how on earth I could really be so unlucky. While I find myself grieving for friends and family members who have passed, I also find myself grieving for the future. I find myself grieving for relationships I know I'll never have, for my perfectly healthy childhood dog, and for my little sister, who just turned 17. I find myself grieving for whens and what-ifs, hypotheticals in my mind that I don't know would actually come to fruition. It's the only thing my body knows how to do, or so it feels. I know that in the morning, I'll lie in bed and continue in my grief, because to me that's the only way I know how to move forward, even if I know I'll be knocked over again when the next loss inevitably comes my way. I want to thank you for your interest in my speech and formally introduce myself. My name is Lauren Barton. I'm a freelance journalist and communications studies student at East Tennessee State University, and with the support of TEDx Johnson City, I hope to provide a little bit of hope or solace to others who may be having similar experiences. Grief can be an ugly thing, but it shouldn't be a solo burden.